Thank you. Today I'd like to consider a couple of statistics. I think they're worth giving some thought to. Did you know, for instance, that half of all the hospital beds in this country are filled by people suffering from mental illness? That's something to think about, isn't it? And here's another. Did you know that almost half of all the people who go to doctors are suffering from ailments caused or made worse by too much anxiety? Now, I'm not a physician, but in the course of my work, I've seen time and again just how the mind can sicken the body. For example, a woman once wrote me asking if I would see her husband if I ever visited their city. This man, it seems, had been a friendly, active, outgoing citizen, an all-round sportsman, popular, successful. Then, for no apparent reason, he began to feel badly. No energy, no interest in anything. He got worse and worse, until finally about all he could do was to sit and stare. The doctors diagnosed it as a nervous breakdown. Eventually I did get to that town and saw that man. At first all I could get out of him was how sick he felt. Finally I asked, "Aren't there some things you've never talked about that you might like to tell me? It may be necessary to your healing to get them out, you know." One after another, the painful things came tumbling out. Dishonesty, hate, frustration, anger, all the sickening feelings he had never expressed. After a while, the man sat back in silence, looking drained and dazed, but with the beginning of a smile of relief on his face. What this fellow had needed most to restore his well-being was to give his troubles their real names. And once he had started naming names, he was able to just call the roll and march those troubles right out of his mind. What can we do to insure ourselves against these body problems that originate in the mind? We'll see in a moment. The trouble in your mind can become a trouble in your body if you let it. There are many things you can do for yourself to help prevent it. Here are just a few pointers. Share your feelings, good or bad, with understanding friends. You see, your mind can hold only so much. Don't make it transfer the overflow to the body to make it sick. Be free and easy with people. If you act as though you barely know them, you probably never will. You don't have to develop a physical symptom in order to get attention from people. You can get that by paying more attention to them and less to yourself.